in the holler where the moonshine flows. Ain't no lawman brave enough to go. Big trucks rumble, engines cry, skull rings flash under blood red sky. They run this town with rebel pride, boots in the mud and a gun by their side. It's the Redneck Mafia, backwoods kings, tatted up justice with shotgun wings. And Jim Thunder, lightning in her soul, ain't a woman ever rocked that road. She rides with fire, don't ask her to run. She's got more bite than a smoking gun. Whiskey breath and a poker face, our fights break out when they show face. Jen walks in, boots hit the floor, every hit turns, can't ignore. She's got a past that's rough and wild, raised on grit and danger since a child. Raised on grit and danger since a child. It's the Redneck Mafia, backwoods kings, tatted up justice with shotgun wings. Engine thunder, lightning in her soul, ain't no woman ever rocked that road. She rides with fire, don't ask her to run. She's got more bite than a smoking gun. You cross that line, they don't forget. A swamp-born cold and a red sunset. Jim's a storm in a leather vest. You'll meet your end if you don't confess. Redneck Mafia, backwoods pride, goes to the south on a midnight ride. Engine thunder, fierce and free, queen of the outlaw legacy. She rides with fire, her story ain't done. She's got more bite than a smoking gun. So if you see taillights in the pinewood shade, best stay here to call your spade. Redneck Mafia don't play no game, and Jim Thunder don't miss her aim.
Hello, hello, hello. Redneck, are you there?
I'm here. Stupid computer issues again, so I said, screw it, I'll come back outside. I guess I need to put, hey, Derek, what's up, buddy? Folks, right now, today, Miss Jen Thunder is not going to make it in. So it's just, I got a special guest here today. Jam. She always comes in and helps out when we need her. Thank you, ma'am.
No problem.
How we
You're
doing?
just having a bad day today.
I need a new computer. I need a new computer. I guess I need to put that on my wish list. Put my wish list in my description.
Bear with us. Bear with us, folks. Technical difficulty.
No, I just said skip and come out here. I'm not dealing with it. I'm not dealing with the computer. Hey, Derek, what's up, buddy? So, I'm going to put this out on chat. How did you like the video, Dirk? Did you see the video? Did you see the video I put up today, Jam?
I didn't get a chance to see it yet.
Okay.
I did have it bookmarked though.
Well, when you see it, the two pictures of that Bronco, they're dirts.
Oh, nice.
And it worked out absolutely perfect because I did I did a kind of like a roll on it. And we was talking about, and was going through talking about the like mud flying high. It happened to go back to where he was coming out of the hole. It worked out perfect. So how's the crypto coming, Dirt? But yeah, it lost connection again, and I just left. Oh, excuse me, guys. Take a big chance to mute. So now I'll have to go get alcohol for next Saturday.
Are we even live?
Do what? Yeah. Oh yeah, we're live.
Are we even live? I just refreshed the
Yes,
YouTube
we're live.
page because the dirt was showing up, and it still says waiting for Redneck Mafia.
Let me go look. Hold on.
Dirt, can you let us know in the chat if you can see us? If it's live for you? Oh, he must be able to see us. That is awesome.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay.
It's very low, though.
Well,
there you are.
It's better, see?
Yep, that's better. Okay, there I go. Hopefully other people don't have the same problem.
I doubt it. I think so. Jen said she paired, but she didn't pair.
Maybe she removed it when she realized she couldn't be here?
No. Why isn't it working? Mine's not working. Still saying up and coming. You know what? It's a different. Why is it different?
I don't know.
Oh well, this is what we're gonna have right now. This is not paired to Jen. Guys, let me try.
Could it be because of that new restream thing where you have to pay in order to pair?
I already did that.
I'm going to put this one in here
Oh,
for now. So it kicks me out. I still got one in here. So be right back.
so when will you know that whether or not your trade worked last night, Big? Like, is it something that you'll know right away, or do you have to wait a couple weeks?
Weird. Then it's this one, but it let's see if I can come up. No. Oh, but Jen should come up. Oh, well. We're live. Don't matter.
You're just having one of those days where nothing wants to go right for you.
Oh, no shit.
Oh, wow.
What did it say?
He made a huge trade last night that could potentially be worth thousands. And I asked him how long before he knows whether or not it works or not. And he said it could be a while. It could take years.
It could.
I've never really gotten into like stocks and trading and things.
Right.
I know that like if you invest in the right things, you can be like a millionaire overnight.
If you
but
do it right, yeah.
what do you call it? I've never really looked into how that works, or like short and long. I know if you invest long term, then it's what do you call it, more of a payout. But
Yeah. But this is weird.
it take tons of steel to be able to do that.
Takes a lot.
Nerves of steel, not tons of steel. Hi, Tracy.
Hi, Tracy. How are you doing? I found it. Now, let's see if I can do a background here. I don't remember how to do a background.
Oh, nice. And I saw something about that crypto where doesn't it double every 5 years or something?
Hey, Chris,
Like
how you
the
doing,
value
buddy?
or something goes up. Hello, Chris, my handsy friend.
Yes, Chris is very handsy. But that's why we love Chris.
Right?
All right. Let's see if this will work. Yes, it will. I think.
Tracy says that she's Copenhagen cowgirl.
Yeah, I figured who that was.
And that you know.
I figured who it was.
Yeah.
Well, come on, you gonna do it? You gonna do it? Oh. Turn that off. Let's try this one. Yes, I'm still learning It's a purchasing restream. Now I'm trying to learn it. Oh, there we go. Now I found it.
You better hope Slug never pops in. He'll be calling you a boomer all over the place.
Well, it's the first time I've done the paid restream. So leave me alone. I'll get her figured out. I'm not boomer. I'm Gen X. I'm way different.
Oh, it's cut in half. I thought it doubled, so it's cut in half.
There we go. Told you I'd get her figured out. Yes, I think I better do that myself. Do my own channel. Got it. See, I told you I'd figure it out. It just took me a second. It's the first time doing the restream, the paid version. I told you I'd get her figured out. Nice, Tracy. Nice. You know, you ought to go in
Big
and change the name of
accomplishment.
Copenhagen Cowgirl on here, too. Hey, Chris, it's not gin, it's jam.
Oh, you're in trouble now.
Well, it is something I do, so.
Yeah, I keep meaning to go and check out Bitcoin and see what it's all about. Like, even if I don't invest or get into it, then at least I know what it's all about, you know?
Well, you just go in there
Because
with
I
big
see
dirt.
so many people that are into it. Yeah, I see so many people get into it, and some people are doing really well with it.
Yeah.
You don't share, Jen does. That's Jen's channel.
No, that's what he's
What?
saying.
Chris is confused tonight.
Oh, Lord, Chris. Don't need to do the overlay. We're not on 2 channels. But anyway. You know what?
I woke up this morning and Paul had posted a thing about he said happy Friday Eve, and I literally thought I lost a day this week because yesterday I fell asleep early, remember?
Right.
So I thought I lost an entire day and started panicking because I missed an appointment. What do you call it? It was like 7 o'clock this morning. He had me confused.
I bet he did.
I literally had to check the calendar like 10 times so to make sure I didn't lose a day. I'm like walking around checking all my devices, making sure that I've got the right date.
Hey, Chris, I was talking about when you said, what'd you say here? Hold on. Let you go up. Just keep picking on him, Jen. I wasn't talking about your
Yeah.
the comment. Nah.
Oh, That is the worst when you're like you have an event to go to
Yeah.
and your phone time runs out.
Mm-hmm. Yes, I'm keeping this the way it is right now. But just so y'all know, we are
Mhm.
the Muppet Mafia. But Chris, it's so fun to pick on you. And it's all in love, by the way. No malice involved.
Chris has a way of speaking, and I know it's just because what do you call it? He's English isn't his first language,
Right.
so what do you call it? He has a way of wording things though that earlier I was listening to him on Mama's stream, him and Mama talking, and in my head I'm translating what he's saying so that it makes more sense. And what do you call it? But I was talking to Jen at the same time. Like I was talking to Jen at the same time, and I'm confusing my words because I'm speaking like I'm typing in Chris speak and trying to translate in my head at the same time because I was listening to him and typing to her.
Oh, Lord.
And I thought, that's funny when you're like listening to English and typing in English and you still get confused. It still gets lost in translation.
Yes. I just pay for the phone bill. I ain't worried about it.
Oh, wow.
Hey, I just went and got mine trimmed today. See, that's when I got mine trimmed today. Still a little screwed up. That's better. Camera off. That's enough of that. So yes, next Saturday, I have a party, a water party. That'll be interesting.
Nice.
Yes, there will be content for the YouTube channel, but then again, there will not be content for the YouTube channel. There's some stuff I will not put on YouTube because it would not be prudent at this
Some things
juncture.
don't belong on YouTube.
No, there'll be some funny shit. She bought a water slide, or she ran a water slide. Can you imagine about 15 drunk rednecks trying to go down the water slide? Actually, trying to go up the water slide? No, Dirt, I don't. ZZ Top, I am not. My beard is nowhere near, and I cannot play or sing like them. So they were calling me on TikTok the Redneck Santa.
That's actually what I thought when you first went on camera was a cross between ZZ Top and Santa.
Well, they were calling me the Redneck Santa. So last year for Halloween, I played on it. And went in there, my Cody James lace up work boots, cowboy boot work boots, by the way. I went on Amazon, and I'm going to buy the new hat this year. I didn't like that one. I bought a sleeveless shirt that said, I'm only here. Oh, no. Ho, hold my beer with 3 hoes in it. And then hold my beer.
Oh, I have ideas we can monetize on.
Talk tomorrow. You know what? We can talk today.
Yeah.
What's up?
Well, it involves the AI thing I was telling you about.
Refresh my memory again.
What do you call it? Making videos with AI.
Videos with AI.
You could do the voiceovers.
Oh, I know I
and
could.
link merch to it.
Do what?
Yep.
What was that last part?
And link merch to it.
Yeah.
You do like a whole series of Redneck Santa.
Yeah.
And the hold my beer incidents he gets up to.
Yeah, once that gets up and moving.
Yeah.
Once I leave Arizona and yeah.
Well, no. If it's AI, you don't have to
Yeah.
You can have like your own separate videos for that.
I just gotta figure out how to do the videos without having to pay for them.
Yeah.
Or you ought to have to pay for the AI version to upload them or create them.
Yeah. Well, I have another contract next week, but after that, I'm going to be doing a lot of research into it.
Okay.
So. Yep.
Yeah, I bought a like I said, I bought a sleeveless shirt from Amazon that said "Ho ho, hold my beer," and a cap that said "Merry Christmas" on it with blue jeans and those cowboy boots. But I think I'm going to get the other hat this year. Still going to play on it because I still have the beard. But I'm the one has the other hat's going to say, "I'm only here for the hose." Spelled H-O.
Yeah.
Not H-E-E, not H-O-E, H-O. Well, I guess I didn't win last time because I guess I didn't show titty. So I guess this year I have to show titty. And it's easy. I have the sleeveless shirt. It's going to pull it aside. Heroes, a cowgirl is the same thing as a cowboy? If that's where he's going with
Chris is looking to get himself into trouble is what he's doing.
I think he's going the other way with that one. Which way are you asking that, Chris? Am I opening a can of worms there, Jam?
Have you spoken to Chris? You know which way he's going with that.
Good point. Guess I'm opening a can of worms I don't want to open. Question: what is a cowgirl asking for a friend? Oh, Lord have mercy.
Cowgirl is someone who can give you a much rougher ride than you're ever going to want.
No, Chris, it's more a cowgirl. If you want to go that way, since we are probably going to be going that way because it is Chris.
Oh, wow, Dirt.
Wow, Dirt. Slow down, son. You don't want to taste the color purple 95 again.
I say we give it an hour or so and then put them on stream.
No. Let's see. But yes, I agree with Jam. If you get the right cowgirl, she can give you a ride you'll never forget. And if they know how to do it right, they can do the cowgirl and the reverse cowgirl. And I'm just going to leave that right there. Purple color, yes. Wait a minute. Chris, how much have you had of your herb tonight?
He's got the herpes tonight.
I think he's on smoking smoking Mr. Herb.
What exactly is it that you're referring to as purple color?
It could be purple 95. And he might have to hold on to the grass.
I was just thinking that.
Well, he might have to hold on to the grass so he won't fall off the world. I think he smoked a few cigarettes today. So, Dirt, what should say how good?
Probably want to stay away from your crypto account if you're doing that though tonight.
Yeah, you might want to stay from that for the night. Hey, Sweet Fly. No.
Sweet Fly.
Sweet Fly, it's not Lady Jen tonight. She had some family stuff come up. She couldn't come in. Yeah. Coming into my Sweet Fly, coming to my streams live or late is a bad thing. Because then you have no clue what the hell's going on. But you'll find out soon enough. Chris and Dirt have probably been smoking some herb. No, don't run, Sweet Fly. You stay here. You're good. You may there, Dirt. But the thing is, though, is you're going to be are you going to be holding on to the grass so you don't fall off the world? Sweet Fly, you're good, darling. And this is the usual live. You know that. Especially with Sir Chris.
Dirk's going to decide to go mining and wake up tomorrow to a hole in his living room carpet.
Yeah. But no, I introduced Dirt to Stoner Gump. And the first thing he said when he come in, when he come back in from watching a little bit of it, oh my God, he's my spirit animal. Oh, Stoner Gump's hilarious. Just a little? Really, Chris? Let's see. Here's
Enough
the
that
thing.
you're
What's
be calling
Chris's
them
little
herpes
bit?
For the rest of the night?
Do what, Jam?
Enough that you're going to be calling them herpes for the rest of the night?
He just calls them herbs.
Calls them herpes.
Well, yeah. Herpes simplex 10.
Which in America means something.
Yeah.
Which in America means something completely different.
Yes, it does.
Magic.
Magic. You do have a Lincoln Messenger, darling. I hope it's to this one. You know what? I'm going to do this. Well, shit. I'll get outside.
I'm doing good, Sweet Fly. You?
You know, Magic, get all the big hugs from over here. And from Canada.
Yeah.
And from Belgium. Oh, Copenhagen. Stoner Gump is... He's hilarious. Have you ever seen him jam?
No.
He's on YouTube. You can look him up on YouTube. He's also on TikTok. But he has these... I don't know how he does it. But he stitches them to where it's like he's talking to the person. It's just a video. But it's like he's talking to him.
Yeah.
There's one guy, he gets up there.
I know the style you're talking about.
He gets on there. Why do you white people make your edibles so strong? All I want to do is go to Target, and now I can't drive home because my car turned into a spaceship, and I can't drive a spaceship. He just says herbs, not herpes. No, thank you.
No, but when he's stoned, he says herpes.
Yes, he does. I will agree with that.
And it's funny as hell.
Oh, when Chris is on his way to Pluto in his spaceship, in his yellow submarine spaceship, he's hilarious.
I still say he needs to videotape himself when he's on, like when he's medicated, because he can like monetize that big time.
Oh yeah.
Look how well those videos of the kids getting their teeth done do.
Yeah. All right. Do you also have aliens in your backyard buried there, Chris? Because if you do, I think we need to hook you up with somebody we know of. And you two can do the whole alien probing thing together.
Just know, though, that Georgie will write a story about it.
Of course. Did you read that?
Yes.
And she still went off last night and was still writing.
Well, she's making it into like a series, I think.
Uh-huh.
Shizzy got her good, though.
Oh, did he?
With that lawsuit thing? Yeah.
What the hell was it? Was it one of his open letters?
It was like a parody. No, it was like a parody lawsuit that somebody sent him. And what do you call it? It was somebody suing all the Muppets.
Oh, okay. Okay, good.
It's hilarious.
I did give you the right one.
Hello, Magic.
Hello, my other beautiful friend.
Hello, I have a mouthful. Sorry.
You're fine. Oh Lord, he's already going jam.
Squinty out.
Yeah, he's already about ready to grab. He's about ready to grab the grass so we don't fall off the world. So how is my beautiful friend Magic?
How's your day going?
I slept most of the day. I haven't felt good.
Oh, you haven't? I'm sorry, hon. Oh my God, Chris! Oh my God, you're killing me over here, Chris. You're killing me.
Big Dirt doesn't have his head in
Like
cleavage.
this-
Not yet.
Give him about 20 minutes. He'll be motorboating that shit.
Motorboating what though? He'd be holding on to the world.
Hello, everybody. I'm Sweet Fly. Big Dirt. Chrissy. Copenhagen girl, cowgirl.
And no, we do not have your other person in here, so you can't claim Denise.
Redneck, Jim.
I think I scared Dennis off.
No, he was in here last night.
No, I scared him off in Mama Coop's stream earlier.
Oh Lord, what'd you do?
I told him that I choke on small bones.
Wow. Well, I'm glad I ain't got that problem.
And he says he's going to make a song out of it, out of the text in the chat, and what do you call it, which kind of kicks me in the ass because I'm the one that taught him how to do that.
But I'd like to have my head in some cleavage. Anybody here in the panel want to volunteer?
Do what? What was that again?
I said I like to have my head in some cleavage. Anybody on the panel want to volunteer? No? Okay, good.
As you can tell, my Muppet doesn't have any cleavage today.
I don't have cleavage either. I kicked mine out of the way.
I bet you both got enough cleavage for me.
Chris, stay off my monkey bars.
All right. I'm going to finally finish my fucking cigarette.
You can't go smoke a cigarette.
Oh, I tell ya. What?
Okay.
Bye, sweet fly.
Nice sweet pie.
She just buzzed right in and then buzzed right back out again.
Yep. Not all of them, Chris. Not all of them. There's some that have wires coming down.
What do you suggest?
Or sticks up their ass.
Or sticks up her ass like Jose. Jalapeno. Only steak.
On his stick.
On his
On his stick.
Don't put me in there, senor. Why? The cockroaches. Yeah, cockroaches? Yeah, one big one. Only steak.
You told me you didn't know who Jeff Dunham was the other day.
Who did?
You did.
I never told you I didn't know who Jeff Dunham was.
I asked you if you know Jeff Dunham. I asked if you know Jeff Dunham, and you said no, haven't seen him around.
I much I'm talking about something else. Sorry. Yes, I know Jeff Dunham very
But
well.
I was gonna tell you, like my son, you know Peanut from Jeff Dunham, right?
Right.
That's my son. That's his exact personality.
Oh, Lord have mercy.
Yeah.
But the question is, which peanut?
Hi.
The peanut that's on NyQuil and Red Bull?
The coffee, yeah. Coffee Peanut. That's my son.
Oh, Lord have mercy. I'm sorry.
And it starts at 5 a.m. and goes until about 7 p.m.
Yeah.
It's like living with monkeys on acid, except there's only one of him.
Chris, I'm right there with you, sir. I am right there with you. I like cleavage and the taco.
I don't know, Chris. As handsy as you are, I think you found your way to a few sticks.
I'm with Copenhagen Cowgirl. I identify as an old man. Get your crap and get out.
Yeah.
Well, you know, there's always Walter, who is the Walmart door greeter.
That's me. Oh yeah, that's me.
Welcome to Walmart. Get your shit and get out. Me, sometimes I identify as Bubba J. I'm a redneck that drinks beer.
And does stupid shit.
I have not had a hold my beer moment in years. I do mean years.
I'm just to the point where I just don't give a
Like
shit. Period.
going on 25 years.
I hate Walmart too because there's stupid people there.
Walmart. If Walmart was open 24 hours, think of the content. I should say still open 24 hours.
It's not Walmart that bugs me as much as Costco. I hate that store.
You can't even get into our store. Our Costco.
Yeah, like it's always so packed and nothing is organized in any way that makes sense. You can't find anything.
No. That's why I just deal with
You
them.
just wander around aimlessly, like looking for a deal.
That's why I just say hell with and go to Sam's.
No, I don't think we have Sam's here.
Costco's, I mean, it's so busy because of the gas station. You can't get in there.
Yeah.
Sam's is a part of Walmart anyway.
Yeah, but it's the same as Costco, but it's Better.
I know it's St. Costco. It's
And reason why I say it's better, it's more organized.
I'm one of those people that I'm not really into shopping. Like, I have to plan it like a military operation and like make my list where it's like section by section. I get in and I get out.
That's me during Christmas.
Oh, I won't even
The
go
way
out
I
at
do-
Christmas. I'll pay the extra and shop online. I don't care.
the way I've always done it is I've always picked the places that I need stuff from, and I start in one place and I do like a circle, and then back home. That way I get in, get out, get home.
Yeah.
Yeah, Copenhagen, I was there today. I got my shit and I got out.
I find the older I get, the less into Christmas I am. Like, I hate decorating. I hate shopping. I hate cooking to begin with, but what do you call it? So it's just like all the traditions, all the fun got sucked out of it for me.
Well, I don't mind decorating. If you decorate the backyard for me, or my back patio.
I won't even put up a tree.
But
Like, I hate it.
The past couple of years,
I think Chris fell off his chair.
ever since Mom died, I just haven't had the gumption to put the stuff out front.
Yeah. Well, I think the older you get, the more joy gets sucked out of it. Like, for me, it was like, it just became like a festival of greed for my children, and I just don't even want to bother anymore.
Well, I said, I don't. As long as I can get the shit early enough. Sorry, Jim.
Oh, what do you call it? That's what it was. Copenhagen Cowgirl said that, what do you call it? She gets hot in Walmart, and Chris stopped talking for a few minutes there. He was thinking about it.
Uh-huh. You asking for a friend, Chris? But I stay away from any store on Black Friday. I don't go anywhere near a store.
I've noticed the last couple of years, the deals online are better anyway.
Well, it's more, see, ever since 2020, everybody's got out of going to Walmart or going to Black Friday. They still have the deals.
Yeah.
But everybody's got away from it. But now here is my big gripe about the holidays, and it's all the holidays. Why every holiday do you need new furniture and a new car?
Right?
You notice how much the furniture commercials and the car commercials come out during Christmas?
Well, it's not even just that. It's people completely redecorating their house. Like, what do you call it? The last time I went shopping, there was a lady at the store here.
Hi, Dirt.
And she's standing in... Oh, bye, Dirt. Anyways, she was standing in the curtain section, and she's like really upset and talking to herself. And what do you call it? And it turned out, and I was like looking at something next to her, and she just turned and started talking to me. Turned out she was upset because none of the curtains would fit her windows. And I said to her, oh, you just have to hem them up. Just buy a longer set and hem them up. And she's like, oh, I don't know how to sew. And I'm like, oh, they make like iron-on tape now that you can hem them up easily. And she's like, well, I'd rather just buy curtains that fit. And I was thinking, what do you call it, consumer-driven, like, replaceable world we live in when somebody doesn't even know how to sew a straight line. Yeah. Just tack them up or safety pin them up or something. You know what I mean?
And like you said, they make that hem tape now, the word super ass easy. I mean, Granted, I need to.
It's called switchery.
I
Yeah.
need to. Do this garage, but I don't feel like it. I might wait till fall, but I want to do this in the middle of summer here.
What do you mean do it?
Start, cleaning it up and fixing it up to where I can do most of the stuff here, but still have it as a makeshift studio.
Okay, organize it, right? Go to the hardware store and get some of that. It's like a metal rope, like a
Cable.
I want like a cord, but it's made of metal, right? The metal cording. Buy some of that, and then just buy curtains with grommet.
Well, no, what I'm saying is, I might just
Yeah, sheets.
might just wait till fall when it's cooler.
Yeah, but no, like just to like turn it into a makeshift studio. What do you call it? Just put like a line of cord from one end of the room, like one side of the room to the other behind where you sit. And then just either buy curtains with grommet. Sheets would work. You just have to poke holes in them, right?
Oh,
What do you call it? And you can use it as a curtain that you just slide forward, like to the other side, so it's behind you and it's a backdrop for a studio.
no, I'm just clean up and put up some of the signs I have and
Yeah.
get it organized enough to where everything's not everywhere.
Yeah. But yeah, and if you get like a green fabric, right? Like a bright green fabric, you can use it as a green screen too and have your own backgrounds.
Yeah. I'm not even talking about just be able to have it for not so much put the curtain up and stuff for it. I'm worried about that, but just organize it to where everything can be put away and not laying every damn place.
Well, just half an hour a day or an hour a day, Go out there in the morning when it's coolest and,
Jan, by the time I get
spend half an
by the time I get up in the summertime, I usually wake up, I was waking up at 9, but now I don't even have my alarm on. I'm waking up earlier than that. But
well, it gets to be like 100 degrees before 9 a.m., doesn't it?
Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. So that's what I said. I can wait till the fall.
Yeah, like here it gets really hot, but what do you call it? It doesn't last for like months and months the way it does there. And it's not a dry heat. Like it's a humid heat.
Honestly, I'd rather, and I know this is going to sound freaking weird, but I'd rather have the humid heat than this.
Oh, I wouldn't. Everything's sticky in the summertime. I hate
Yeah,
it.
but the thing is, though, Jam, I don't care what you say, dry heat or not. It's really not. Granted, it's not Texas or back east humid. But when it's 115 and above, and it's anywhere between 20 and 40%, maybe even 50, you tell me.
Yeah.
At 115 and above, and we get above. Just like all last year.
See, like right now.
Let's see, last summer.
Right now here.
Go ahead.
Oh.
No, go ahead.
Sorry
You're
about
fine.
that. Right now here, you can get frostbite, a sunburn, and drown in the same day. Like, the weather here is crazy right now because our temperatures drop overnight.
Yeah.
So, like, in the morning, it'll be freezing cold. And then in the afternoon, it's like so hot you can't even breathe. And and then it'll just start raining to the point where the streets are flooding.
Well, okay. Last summer, and it started the last week of June. Actually, no. Started the third week of June. We started going 110 plus. Then once we hit July, we went to 118 plus. And from after the 4th of July, it went to here at the house, it was averaging 125.
Oh, wow.
That was the average. We were anywhere between 120 and 130 here at the house. And our thermometer's in the shade.
See, I'm the type of person, I like it like chilly in the room and to have airflow. So like I'm that person that will have like the air conditioner going and then have a fan going as
Oh
well.
yeah. Oh yeah.
Just
And we don't get any rain, barely.
we get tons.
Hey, like I said, y'all get tired of it, y'all send it this way, I'm good. Because we need probably 2 weeks. No. A week. And not hard rain, just steady.
About 2 weeks ago, we had a storm. It was like a thunderstorm and it flooded. Now, I live in a apartment building on a hill. So the street is lower than what
Right.
the front door of my apartment building is. So but the street in front of our apartment building flooded and and then it started snowing. We had snow flurries because the temperature dropped,
I'm
right?
going to the house.
So we literally had like flooding and somebody actually like rowed a canoe down the street. It was the funniest shit. I was standing on my balcony watching them just giggling away. It's like somebody in a little canoe dinghy. Magic, did you fall asleep? Magic. Yeah, here to Copenhagen, they turn it on at night and it drives me insane. And Chris, you need the rain for those beautiful flowers to grow.
Okay. Now I'm back.
I think we lost Magic.
She may be up eating the animals.
Maybe.
But
I keep forgetting that she's got animals like on a farm.
yeah. Yes, she does. Well, there was one, and everybody's okay. So it's a halfway decent joke. Back at one of the hurricanes in Florida last year, this one was so wet it was picking up houses off the foundation and just going down the street.
Yep.
So there was a joke going around, and it was actually kind of funny. Hey, Margaret, where are you going? I don't know. I'll call you when I get there. As she's floating she's floating down the road.
The last time we went to Florida, my son and I, we didn't really realize how fast the weather changes in Florida, like where it'll just suddenly get cold or it'll just pour rain, like torrential rain.
Mm-hmm.
And my son and I, we got separated from my mom and my daughter, and they went for pizza. We were supposed to like all go for lunch. They decide they're going to go for pizza. So we're walking around in the rain looking for them, couldn't find them, and we ended up underneath the big Mickey Mouse hat thing.
Okay.
And what do you call it? And we're standing there under this thing, and my son's complaining about how hungry he is, and it was like pouring rain, like torrential rain. And I'm like, I'm thinking they might close the park down. It was that bad.
Mm-hmm.
And what do you call it? And all of a sudden, one of those food kiosks like went sailing by, and my son goes, "Oh, look, they have fast food. We should go get some." And I mean, it was like one of those moments where everybody around us started laughing.
Oh, that's funny.
Like, what do you call it? Because it was like lunchtime, but we weren't like, nobody was able to get out from underneath this Mickey Mouse thing.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, my daughter and my mother were like way in the back corner in the Muppet area having pizza.
Oh, that's no fair.
Right?
But yeah, where did we go? I think now Jam is the only one going to know this one. I think we went to the Detroit Zoo.
Mm-hmm.
And there was a sign. It was like 11:30, but there was a sign that said elephant show at noon. So we walked around and went and got something to eat real quick, and we come back, and it's like 5 to 12. Well, they didn't have a sign that said elephant show was canceled. So,
and you sit there.
Well, we sat there, and right exactly as soon as it hit noon, elephant walks out and takes a dump. Mom goes, "Well, that was the elephant show. That was good." I mean, as soon as it hit noon, not 1 second past noon, and it walked out and took a dump, and walked back and then walked back. That was a big joke between me and Mom.
There's a place here in Canada
Copenhagen.
called African Lion. There's a place here in Canada called African Lion Safari.
Uh-huh.
And what do you call it? It's like a zoo, but it's a little bit interactive where, what do you call it? They have like an area that you can drive with your car or on a tour bus and see all the animals like on a savanna type thing, right? And what do you call it? But there is a sign on this tour where it actually says, "Please do not mount the elephants." And I don't know why, but every time I see that sign, it just like kills me. Like I just die every time I see it.
Wow.
Like the way it's worded, "Do not mount the elephants."
So your mind goes right to the gutter.
My mind just goes right to the gutter every time. "Please do not mount the elephants." You know? But I mean, like this car tour, you're not supposed to get out of your car or even roll your windows down. Like they've got like lions and zebra and baboons and everything running around wild. And you're just driving like on a dirt track through it all, you know? So like you'll get animals that will come right up on the hood of your car, and what do you call it? Like baboons that will come right up to your window. Or we had one baboon that it sat on the hood of the car with its butt right on the windshield. It was like the look on my mother, like I took a picture of my mother's face rather than what happened. You know?
It's like, Well, let's go for a ride. I'm ready.
Yeah.
Well, we got this place out here called Arizona.
Arizona?
Arizona.
Okay.
And it is what it sounds like too. It's like that, but it's all like bears, and I don't know what I haven't been to that. I haven't been there.
Huh.
It's not that far. I mean, it's a couple hours away from me, but not that bad.
Yeah.
Oh, Lord, Chris.
Now whose mind is in the gutter there, Chris?
But the problem is, Jam, mine stays in the gutter.
Clearly his does too. But yeah, that African lion safari place is cool. Like, what do you call it, Todd? They have falcons and stuff. And what do you call it? I actually got to handle a falcon.
Oh, nice.
Like, with my bare hands. You know, I've never, like, I never even knew you could do that, you know?
Well, I'm sitting outside one day. We was all on the Discord call. I think it might have been my chat. I'm not sure. And all of a sudden, there goes two hawks just flying off my roof. And I mean, these weren't little. These weren't little. These were big. Well, that's kind of what it is, Copenhagen is a sanctuary. My friend went.
Like, I live in the city. We get like vultures or like vulture, the big hawk birds. They'll fly around every once in a while, but what do you call it? It's usually like if somebody's died and they're like flying around their house or whatever.
Well, we got the Grand Canyon out here, and we got those they're not vultures. What are they? They're just like them though. They're just as big.
Buzzards?
It might be buzzards. I can't remember exactly what they are, but we got them out there at the Grand Canyon, and you literally can walk down the path, and they're just sitting there on the rocks. Let you take pictures of them, everything. No, they're not buzzards. No, they're not buzzards, Copenhagen. You know what? That's going to bug me.
We get a lot of birds and stuff here. Where I live, though, like, we have a lot of trees. Like, it's all forest. Are you muted, Redneck?
No, I'm here.
Okay. Your icon was bobbling like you were talking, but nothing was coming in.
I was typing. Trying to find what they're called. There we go.
I always laugh, though, like, when people talk about Canada, like, on YouTube or whatever, I always laugh because it's, like, they have no idea what the wildlife here is like. Like, they'll be talking about, oh, I want to go to Canada and ride a moose. And I'm thinking, like, that thing will tear you apart faster than a bear would. You know what I mean? Like, moose are dangerous, you know? and it can wreck a car, like easy. Like not by getting hit by one, but just by charging at one. Like they're very strong. They're very dangerous. Or like bears. They're like, oh, I want to go to the woods and see some bears. And it's like, yeah, you don't want to go looking for bears.
No.
You know? Like, and if you find a bear, you need to be running. Like, get out of the area. You know? They don't like to be watched.
No, they don't.
You know?
They're condors.
But even like deer and stags, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I've had a friend who was gored by a stag just walking through the
Oh, yeah.
woods. You know? He wasn't even doing anything to it. He saw it off in the distance, didn't think anything of it, and just kept on hiking. And the damn thing charged at him from the side and gored him. You know?
These things right here, they're condors.
Oh, yeah.
And those are all over the Grand Canyon.
They look like turkey vultures to me.
Yeah. There's one.
We get cobra chickens here too. And they're vicious. Which I always laugh because, like, I have a lot of relatives in Germany, and they'll tell me, like, that the cobra chickens, which are Canadian geese,
right?
They tell me that they get them there because they fly south for the winter, and so in the wintertime they leave Canada and go to other countries. So I have relatives from Germany that will tell me that the Canadian geese have descended on Germany, and that it's like having Canadian tourists with bad attitudes.
Well, we got them out here.
Do you know what I noticed though? Like just going down to Florida, your seagulls down there are way more aggressive than ours are.
Yeah.
And they're bigger. Like when we were at Disney, my mom, she had a sandwich in her hand, and this damn seagull, like literally like suicide bombed at her for the sandwich in her hand.
Yep.
I've never seen that before.
Oh yeah, these things, those things there, I just call them rats with wings.
Yeah. That's what my mom calls them too. She calls them shithawks.
Yeah, they are that too.
But the only animal I was ever afraid of in Florida, personally, was armadillos. Those things are fucking creepy.
Oh, they're fine. Just kick them, they roll. Literally.
They're not fine. They look like rats scurrying around in the road. Like I spent half my vacation terrified to step off the front porch because of the fucking rats at night. And it turned out they were armadillos. Wow. And the landlord of where we were, he like died laughing at that because he's like, they don't even have teeth. Like they're completely blind. And if you like tow them, they'll just roll into a ball. Yeah. Like they're not aggressive at all.
But they are aggressive, but they're aggressive as tearing up stuff.
Yeah. Well, here we get raccoons, which are way more aggressive, apparently.
Trash pandas.
Yeah, that's what we call them too, trash pandas. Yep. And here, like the trash pandas here, they're so aggressive. They will literally like walk down the road, like in the evening after 5 o'clock. They'll walk down the road as a family, as if they own the place. Like they're not afraid of anything.
Well, it would be down south.
Like,
I just found a scorpion.
Oh shit!
Oh my god! Did your ex put it there? Or his daughter?
Shit. You okay, Madge?
It didn't bite you, did it? Like sting you?
No, but I killed it and it looked like it was pregnant.
Oh my god.
Things came out of it.
Do what?
That's the kind of conditions I live in. I'm surprised I haven't had a snake in here yet.
Yeah, heroes. Of all the stuff that Jam is afraid of in Florida, and all the stuff that could really kill you in Florida, she's afraid of a poor little armadillo. Who wouldn't hurt a fly? I can't say wouldn't hurt a fly because eat flies. But
scorpions are the one reason I will not go to Arizona. Like, y'all have weird ass bugs there.
We have tons of scorpions here. And I'm not in Arizona.
Where are you?
She's in Texas.
I ain't going there either then.
The thing is with the scorpions, the ones you got to watch out for are the small ones.
The pregnant ones kind of freak me out too.
I don't care if it's big or small or whatever. A scorpion.
Well, yeah.
I hate them.
Well, we know Madge isn't going to sleep tonight.
No.
The shed that I'm being forced to live in does not have a whole lot of protection when it comes to bugs and snakes and shit. I've tried my best to seal this sucker up, but still I can't. I don't know what the hell I'm doing, so I'm stuck living with bugs and shit.
Hey, Trouble. Yeah, Jam is scared of a armored rat.
Armadillos.
Hey, Matt. What up, Dennis?
No, those fuckers are creepy. And they look like rats.
That's why Trouble said armed rat or armored rat.
I'm not scared of rats, but I'm scared of armadillos. Figure that one out. It makes absolutely no sense, but just the feeling they give me.
It's not so much you're scared of them, you're just freaked out by them.
Yeah, like
try a possum. Possum will freak you out.
Like, possums are cute.
Oh my god, no, they're not.
Not when I start hissing at you, they're not. Then big ass fangs come out. But there is some people in the South that will eat raccoon.
Yeah. Well, that's what coon dogs were for.
Well, yeah.
I don't know if people still have coon dogs.
But... Oh yeah, there's people still go coon hunting. Yeah, Dennis, I've heard the same thing.
But I mean, there's restaurants along the I-75 where they still sell, like, what do you call it, road meat. Like roadkill. And I don't get it.
Wait a minute, Trouble, where are you at? I forgot.
Rattlesnakes ain't nothing if you cut off the rattle.
Oh yeah, they are. Especially when the ones he's talking about. The 18-inch fucking pygmies are nasty.
Yeah.
Rattlesnakes are poisonous, period.
Yeah. But if you cut off the rattle, like, they're nothing if you cut off the rattle, because when you cut off the rattle, you don't hear them coming, so it don't matter anyway.
Good point. Okay.
Ah.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. You got them 18-inchers out there.
Ew. Chris, yuck.
Huh?
Raccoon ass on a stick. Just put sauce on it. Oh, never mind, Trouble. I forgot. Wait a minute, you got the pygmies over there? I thought there was more up north.
Y'all get off of me, really.
That's right, Dennis.
My ice cream just fell apart. It's not ice cream, it's soggy.
Yeah, but if you cut off the rattle, Dennis, then you don't hear them coming, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, it does. Because if they bite you, you're dead.
Right? Do you care if you're dead? No, because you're dead.
Ooh.
At this point.
If you cut off the rattle, then they can't freak you out.
Well, Dad was, luckily it was cold that day. Really cold. Dad was working and was walking by, he's checking on the job and walking by a tree. He heard the rattle. It couldn't really strike him because it was so cold for there. And he grabbed the stick and beat it with a stick. And then put it in his lunchbox and come home.
My son's father used to be into snakes, and he had a Colombian red-tailed boa and a reticulated python. And the python crawled up onto the crib one time, and I froze it with a fire extinguisher and killed it. It's like, because I knew if I tried to grab it, it was gonna it was gonna constrict on me, and I wasn't having that, so I just grabbed the fire extinguisher and froze it.
Well,
I don't have fucking nightmares now.
So pissed.
It's like Trouble said. A pygmy rattlesnake has 5 times more venom than a eastern diamondback.
Yeah.
And they look like twigs. And they do.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I've clipped the venom sac out of an eastern diamondback though before, and it's not hard to do.
It's not.
Y'all are gonna give me nightmares right now, because I'm definitely afraid of snakes.
Oh, sorry, Magic.
And y'all are talking. Oh my god.
So on a different note, Jam, have you been to Cedar Point?
Yeah, I went when I was a teenager before they closed.
Remember, Cedar Point ain't closed.
Or Cedar Point I've been to, and Boblo Island before they closed is what I was thinking of.
You know the boat is still there?
Really?
Yep, the Boblo boat is still there. And so is the island. And it still has everything on it.
Parks when I was younger. Oh wow!
I mean, it's all
Can you
overgrown
imagine
and
what it
everything,
looks
but
like now walking around it?
What's that?
Yeah. Can you imagine what it looks like walking around it now? That's probably where half these YouTubers do their haunted amusement park videos.
That would be cool to do.
I used to be huge into amusement parks when I was young. I was that girl that would go on the zipper 14 times in a row. I didn't care.
I don't do roller coasters much, but...
No, the zipper is kind of like a Ferris wheel, but you're in a round cage that flips constantly. It's like an oval-shaped...
Yeah, I'll do that.
Yeah.
But I don't do roller coasters.
I was actually on a double Ferris wheel one time when one of the cars above us fell and killed somebody. It hit our car as it went down, and we were stuck on it for 3 hours. But yeah, and then I was at Canada's Wonderland here in Canada, and up by Toronto, and they had a roller coaster. It's still there, but they had a roller coaster, and it was the first year that it was running, and there was a huge thunderstorm rolled in, and they had to stop the roller coaster, and we were kind of on 80-degree angle with our heads facing downwards for over an hour. And what do you call it? And the guy that was in the seat in front of me peed himself.
Oh shit.
He was so scared. He was like crying the whole time. And it's like, and I'm like, and you guys think this guy is the coolest one in the bunch? Really? Guy's a pussy. But yeah, he was convinced we were all going to die. I miss being able to do rides Copenhagen.
That's Bobo Island back in, I don't know when it was.
Oh, wow.
Looks like probably 60s.
I was going to say, that's a long time ago. I bet you are, Chris. I think we might have lost Big Dirt too.
He's still. But here's one of
he
the.
fell off the ride.
No, he's still. I think he's making. He stays making soup and grilled cheese.
Oh, grilled cheese. Yeah.
There's the
Sounds
boat.
to me like he got the munchies. Yeah.
That's the trade side.
That boat always reminded me of the Chi-Chi-Mon, the one up in Niagara Falls.
Oh.
I don't know if it was maybe like the same model or what it was, but it always reminded me of it. Hello?
I'm here.
Everybody went quiet.
No, I'm actually looking for something. There it is.
That's the thing that sucks about getting older and like mobility issues and stuff is that like you can't do all the stuff you used to enjoy when you were younger.
This right here. Sorry, Jam.
And like oh, go ahead.
But this right here, does everybody in here remember the movie called Somewhere in Time?
No.
It had Christopher Reeves in it. But this was the hotel that it was filmed at. It was filmed entirely on Mackinac Island.
That looks like a cool place to go.
Well, there's only one problem.
I've always wanted to go down to St. Augustine.
That's gorgeous.
And just like look at the buildings. I've heard it's beautiful. But I'm one of those people that I enjoy like old buildings. The architecture.
Yeah. Oh, damn, they do it.
Right, Dennis?
Let me find it again. All right.
I've actually, Big Dirt, I've heard that Vegas is like, what do you call it? One of the best kept secrets for real estate. Like that it's going to explode soon.
Now, this bridge right here is all suspension bridge.
Yeah.
Every bit of it. The wind can be blowing 10 miles an hour. And this bridge is moving as you're driving on it. Anything over 15 miles an hour, you're driving 15 miles an hour down this bridge.
Yeah.
One lady in 1987 was driving a Yugo. And the wind blew and it bounced around and she went like this.
We can't see what you're doing.
Oh, sorry. She actually, you see the cables here?
Yep.
She went over top of them.
Oh, wow.
The wind blew her over the top of the cables. And she landed in the water.
I know they had an incident in Windsor a couple years back where somebody was driving with their windows down and there was a kid in the passenger seat and something happened with the trucks going by. It created a vortex with the wind that was going on that day and it sucked the kid right out the window and into the water.
Where is she going? What? They going over the Ambassador?
Yeah. But I thought, like,
no, Copenhagen. That's Mackinac. That's Mackinac Bridge, Mackinac, Michigan.
Yeah.
That bridge was built in the 50s.
Michigan's kind of one of those states you never hear about tourist-wise, but there's some pretty cool places in Michigan to go to.
Yep.
Like we went to that
Mackinac Island
place. We went to that magnet place, and that was so cool. Like I'd never seen anything like that, and I still to this day don't understand it. But
I've heard about it. I've never been there.
And it's such a creepy feeling when you go there too. It's like you can feel it through your whole body.
But here's my biggest thing about Mackinac Bridge. You travel that every single day going to work.
Yeah.
It's 5 miles long, by the way. You travel it every single day to work. You know what the wind is like. Why are you going to go buy a Yugo?
Well, some people don't think.
Yeah, she bought a Yugo. And she actually learned the name. Yugo. You go over the bridge.
Common sense
once you get over there and you get on the other side. What's that?
Common sense is becoming less and less common.
Yeah, but that was back in the late 80s, Jam.
Yeah.
Where people still had common sense.
Okay,
all right, Dennis, have a good night, buddy.
Have a good night.
All right, bub. But, that was back in the 80s when there was common sense.
Like, oh no, have you seen some of the stuff people were doing in the 80s? There wasn't very much common sense then either. It was just not as reported on because of the internet.
Hey, I graduated in 87. I had common sense to a point. I was 19 years old with a hot rod. I had common sense. Are you going too, Chris? Not Copenhagen. The cars were a lot cheaper back then.
I can remember car surfing
you could
on
afford
the
a
hood
decent
of a
heavy
Trans
car.
Am in the 80s. I was probably 10 or 12. That was like a sport for us where we drive up and down the road car surfing.
Yep. Of course, I had a buddy of mine that had a hold my beer and watch this moment though. He decided to go roof surfing.
Yeah.
On my car. Okay, Chris. Also, give Chris a follow. If you haven't already followed him, sub to his channel.
And turn those notification bells on, because
and if there's new people in here, if you could give me a sub, I would greatly appreciate it. I do all kinds of crazy shit. I got music coming up. I go to car shows. I do live streams. And pretty soon there's going to be a lot of hold my beer and watch this moments. As soon as I get
y'all better be subscribed to Redneck. This man has kept you entertained for the last 2 hours. Come on now. Hour and 45 minutes.
Almost 2, yes. But yeah. I mean, you haven't subbed, you're going to miss out because there's going to be there will be some cool videos coming up.
Yeah. You have a car show on Saturday, don't you?
Yeah, I got a car show Saturday morning. So I'll get some stuff of that. I know. He's missing my car show videos, isn't he?
Yeah, I was watching last night's stream on replay, and my son heard you say that there's a classic car show this weekend, and he just stopped dead and went, "Ooh," and then kept on going.
Well, what I'm going to do is this one's a little bit different. I'm going to get some of the cars, but most of the cars are going to be there. There's supposed to be over 500 cars, so I don't know what, but most of the cars I've already videotaped.
Yeah.
But this one's at a classic car dealership.
Oh, nice.
So I'll walk through and get some of those cars.
Yeah, my son kind of reviewed your channel. He said, because I told him to subscribe when you sent me that one video. And so I sent it to him and I said, subscribe to this channel. He has car videos. And he came back 2 days later and he said, that channel you told me to subscribe to, he says, I like his car videos, but I think he talks too much in some of his videos. And I'm like, well, that's what he does. He does live streams. So what he was doing was watching the live streams and the car videos. And he said, you talk too much in the live streams. And I'm like, that's what they are.
Well, was it sit here like this?
I think he was expecting you to show some cars while you were talking. I don't know. But
I had a couple times I showed some.
But yeah, I had to laugh at that because I was like, you do realize that those aren't the same kind of videos.
Yeah, like I said, I'm going to see what kind of cars. If it's the same old ones as always, If it is, I'm not
Yeah.
going to record any of them. I'll just do the ones inside in the showroom.
Yeah. Well, and I mean, even if it's just enough for like a couple short videos, then it's still content, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, red poses wood.
Well, yes, I just went and bought a nice piece
Shut up,
today.
Chris. I didn't mean it that way. I just realized what I said. And where his mind would go.
Yes, Copenhagen, if you could have, that would have been hilarious. But I've got an auto museum out here. I think I'm going to maybe talk to them and see if I can do a video there too.
Yeah.
See if I can get into the Penske Museum.
I'm going to tell Georgie to chain him up in the basement with Native. In the dungeon.
With Native and Tim?
Chris.
Yeah, Native and Tim.
Yeah, and Tim.
But we gotta, we gotta. You know what? There's no controlling Chris. Chris is just Chris. We let Chris
Well, the
go.
thing is, if you chain Chris up, he'll enjoy it.
Good point.
Like, he'll just laugh and ask you for more. Like,
pretty much. But that's why we love our little Chrissy. And damn it.
We lost Magic.
Magic's back. We think. There she is. What happened, Madge?
Computer locked up, had to reboot.
Oh, okay.
See, I thought Redneck was bouncing you around again.
Well, here, I won't bounce somebody around. I'll bounce. There.
Here he goes.
No. I'm not a dog, Chris.
Yeah, honey, you don't sound like you're feeling too good.
No, she doesn't. I wouldn't be feeling too good either if I found a scorpion in my bed, though.
Good point.
Yeah.
But yeah, I got one that I'm gonna start working on tomorrow. I'm videotape. I'm gonna tape it, but I'm not gonna put it up till after I send it because it's a and I don't know if he follows me on here or not. But I started this group for my sign carving people.
No.
Mm-hmm.
And every year we do a sign exchange. And I got into it this year.
That's cool.
So I'm going to do a video of me making the sign. But I'm not going to post it until after I send it and he gets it and he puts this video
up. So I have a tank top on.
So, I see. So you like...
Go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
I was just gonna say I have a tank top on and like my hair is in a ponytail, and pieces of my hair will brush my shoulder when I move my head, and I feel like it's a scorpion or something. I'm freaking out.
Yeah, I know you are, hon.
No, I'm not interested in the monkey bars today.
I don't blame you.
The monkey bars can wait. I'm not interested in being on the monkey bars right now.
But yes, Jam, I make one, he makes one. I send it to him. He sends me the one he made.
And then somebody sends you one, and you take a video of the one you get, and then they make a video of how are them making it?
No, this is how it goes. You get drawn basically out of a hat. They pick one name,
right?
They say the name, but the next one they pick, they're paired with that person.
Oh, okay.
So those two people make a sign for each other. They, talk and they figure out what they want, what the interest and everything else is, and then they make the sign for that person, and the one they're paired with makes a sign for them.
Oh, that's cool.
It'll be the second one I got into, and I got two sitting here right now.
See, like all the gift exchanges that I've been part of, you don't know who's sending you something. You always know who you're sending to, but you don't know who's sending to you. You know what I mean? And it's like a chain.
Yeah, well, they started doing that. They did that last year, and it didn't work out that good.
Mm-hmm.
You'd make a sign, and then they'd draw the name after the signs were made. And that wasn't. I didn't get into that one. I didn't like that one because you don't know. You don't know.
The ones that I've been part of, it's kind of like, yeah, like they'll send you who you're making the thing for, but then you have to get to know that person enough to know what they like. You know what I mean? So it was like you always kind of knew who your partner was based on because you would get like some random person you hardly ever talk to that would suddenly want to be your best friend. You know what I mean? But that's the only way you would know.
Right.
You know?
Well, that's kind of what this one is. I mean, we know we're paired together. We don't know what each other is making. So, and then the video, they'll make it and put it on Facebook. And then once he puts it on Facebook, I'll throw it up here of me making it and the finished product and all that. And then once I get mine, I'll make the video for Facebook and I'll put it on here too. So it'd be kind of like two videos.
Well, see, I ended up quitting the group that I was in that did it because somebody, it was like one of those situations where somebody was in another group and there was a big war or something going on and somebody doxed somebody else using the information that they got from the gift exchange. And and I was just so disgusted by it, I just left because it's like, nope, that's not cool. Like you're trusting your personal details.
Yeah, I made this group because of a guy I follow on YouTube. He was doing lives every night on Facebook. So everybody would ask him questions or whatever, and most of us in the chat would answer them.
Yeah.
So I made the group for that. Plus, we can show our work that we're doing in the group. Granted, I haven't done that in a while. I haven't posted anything in a while. Because like you, Jam, I forget I have it.
Yeah.
But I just
Well, and I mean, like, that's something that,
What
like, you really
Copenhagen?
have
Me and
to
George.
be careful.
Oh no. Never mind. What was that, Jim? Sorry.
You really have to be careful with what details you put out there too, because it's like there's so many like little wars and pseudo armies and crap going on, and it's just like, what do you call it? Grow up, people. Like,
Yeah,
I just have
exactly.
no time or patience for it.
One thing I've got to print out. I'll get it sanded and get it printed out and put on there. And I got to do a couple other little things to it. And once it's all carved, I'll put a video out on it. And well, I won't put it out, but Lee gets it and puts it out there. That's going to look sharp too. It's a piece of mesquite.
Do you find you have crafters? Do you find you have crafters imposter syndrome? Where, like, when you make something and you get that feeling like, what do you call it? You can't be professional with it because it's like a craft?
No.
I do all the time.
I'm always professional with it. I mean, see, I get a lot of this stuff from ideas I have. Or yes, guys, I go on Pinterest, but that's where I find most of the fun stuff.
Inspo, yep.
Nice, Chris.
Nice. That Yoda looked amazing the other day when he was working on it.
No. Yeah, I've been running around here with chicken my head cut off, so I haven't had a chance to get into his and Mama Coop's live.
See, like, I think I just lack confidence because, like, when I make things, other people will tell me, oh, you should sell those, or, it's good enough that I would buy it. But I always feel like I should give it away for free because I'm not good enough to be professional, Like, I do it for fun.
Yeah, well, we'll have to get on Restream one day, and you'll have to show me some stuff.
What do you call it? Yeah, I usually
not on live, just on regular Restream or on Discord.
I have a couple pictures, but I usually don't even take pictures. I just give it away.
Well, that's not good.
Well, if I didn't give it away, then my house would
now I give stuff away. Well, you can sell it, woman.
That's what people keep telling me. Or even like designing. What do you call it? People keep telling me I can go on and design like with $0 to start. Just start designing. And
right.
I never think my designs are good enough.
I bet you are. I bet you are.
I do diamond art too. I forgot to mention that in Mama's stream with earlier. I do everything. But it's because my brain squirrels too. Yeah. I get bored with like one medium. So like, what do you call it? I'll knit something, but I don't want to start another knitting project because I'm just bored with knitting. So I'll move on and like maybe, cross stitch something or do like a general craft or, some resin art or what do you call it? Weaving or macrame or, like I'm one of those people scrapbooking, just what do you call it? One of those people who squirrels.
Yeah.
But yeah, I get imposter syndrome where I think I'm not good enough. And then I watch people like Chris who like that man can like sit there and like color theory. He's got it down so well that it's just like, whoa. You know what I mean? Like the way he mixes his
Yeah.
colors and layers them and things is just amazing to me. And he's so knowledgeable
Oh,
about it.
I've watched some of these guys that paint with the spray cans and all that other stuff, and I'm looking
Right?
going, yeah, okay, that'd be fun, but no, thank you, I couldn't do it.
Wednesday. There she is.
Why are you
How are
squirreling
you,
now,
kitty?
Wednesday? Chris, you are amazing, bud. Trust me.
I still do plastic canvas whenever I have a project for it, Copenhagen. Like, what do you call it? Like, if I have an idea, then I'll pull out the plastic canvas supplies.
I'm squirreling now. Why is she squirreling now?
I know, right?
What is she doing now?
She's been watching y'all on Discord.
Gotcha. That's why we're not getting nobody here. They're all on Discord watching.
Right?
Supposed to be getting the watch time here, people. Look at the watch hours. Not just one person watching.
Those darn
Take it
stalkers.
on you guys.
I squirrel anyway. Bad.
Of course. There goes Chris's cleavage again.
Right? Chris has got more cleavage than any of us ladies could ever hope to have.
Pretty much.
Well, thank you for being polite enough to come in and say hello there, Wednesday.
Because the end of the
Now watch
stream.
everybody in Discord like come in en masse to yell at us.
No, I just looked. There's nobody in there. Oh, just you alone?
There's Big Dirt.
Speaking of the devil.
Are you done getting your munchies on there, Big Dirt?
These freaking spiders are about to drive me crazy. They're like daddy long legs, but they're ugly looking. I don't know. And they're everywhere.
We need to do a road trip and go and rescue Madge. Seriously.
I think so.
Like, somebody needs to just adopt her and take her home. You know?
If I had a way to get out of here, believe me, I would.
I know magic. I know.
Somebody to force me to come move down here and then just give up, not even care if I'm alive or dead, really sucks.
I know it does, hon. I know.
Just know that you're stronger than you think you are, Madge. You can change your situation. You're strong enough.
Well, she is strong enough, but she just needs the way, the means.
Yeah.
That's what I don't have. If I could change my situation.
And that's what... Well, and see, that's what sucks about the world, is that it's set up for people who already have something to start with. It's not set up for people that need that start.
Exactly.
And I mean, you know, like, everybody talks about, you know, abusive situations and everything, and they commiserate about it. But what about these people who are stuck in a situation that maybe it's not overtly abusive and as bad as some other situations, but those people still need help getting out of it? Like financial abuse it leaves scars still. And it's why so many good people like Madge end up turning away from relationships.
Yep.
Like why we got so many damaged people in the world.
That's why I want to start a women's and children's abuse and animal rescue, but can't do that because don't have the financial means to start it. I can't even help myself out of this situation financially.
Well, just know that it's temporary. You're stronger than you think you are. And when you do find that way out, you're going to kick ass. You're a good person.
If the scorpions don't take over before then.
I'd be sleeping in a freaking hammock or something. Like, I'd be like levitating at that point.
That's what I have.
Those scorpions creep me out.
That's what I have is a hammock.
Oh, God.
But it's killing my kidneys. Like, I can't lay there the way it bows down. It's killing
You're going to end up with back problems. Yeah.
It's not helping my diabetes any. I'll tell you that right now. Because I have little food, little drink, I have hardly anything. I'm scramping and scraping for what I do have.
There's the wood.
I like the shape of it.
Yeah. And
Shut up, Chris.
Yes, Chris, don't go there.
Redneck goes talking about his wood again.
Right.
I'm going to figure out where I'm going to put it, but that's going to be carved on it. Maybe
Oh, very cool.
putting it over here to where all this is open. Putting one here and then putting his name here. Or putting his name like through here. And then something else over here. Or to do it this way. Let's go up. Okay. Putting it here. Putting one thing here and then putting his name over here. And then putting something over here. But I don't know yet. I've got to put designing juice. I got to put my designing cap on and figure out how I want to do it. We know that's where Chris was going to go.
And now we know that Redneck's wood is crooked.
Redneck's other wood is not crooked. Might have a slight hook to it that works perfect.
Okay, Madge.
Was she bouncing? Yeah.
She's listening.
Yeah. Poor Magic. Feel sorry for my friend. And not in
And
a
it's like,
feel sorry for the way that I wish I could help.
yeah. I know. I don't know. The world's going to shit, and we're all just in for the ride.
Pretty much. Pretty much.
And I mean, half of what you read in the news is just distraction. Like,
Yeah.
what do you call it?
That's why I don't even watch the news anymore. And if something happening, yeah, I'll watch it.
Well, it used to be that, yeah, like it used to be that they would let you know when you needed to know. And most of the time, the news would like give announcements that would give some kind of hope. Now it's just like, one day there's hope, the next day there's no hope. The next day there is hope, the
Yeah.
next day. Stupid.
Mm-hmm.
So much doom and gloom shit going on. Right, Copenhagen?
Actually, not really. Not with these alphas, I'm not.
The alphas, I am. They got brain rot.
The alphas don't. The alphas are scarier than
Like-
Gen X.
The
Because they're Gen X
No.
along with older millennial. Because they're getting the kids are coming out, the kids are being born now are kind of older millennial, or they were raised by older millennials, but they don't want their kids to be the way they are now, so they're reverting back to the grandparents.
Look up brain rot. The alpha generation are like the most self-entitled little brats. They have their own language, and it just doesn't even make sense.
Well, we did too.
Like, there's no common sense. Like,
no,
but not to, like, we had common sense at least.
No, Gen Alpha. I'm talking about like the 4 and 5-year-old kids who have no fear.
Oh.
I mean, these kids have less fear than what Gen Xers did.
But yeah, I think by far Gen Z was probably
Gen Z was the worst.
What do you call it? The ones that made you lose hope in the future.
But see, the thing is
Alpha is pretty bad too.
Gen Alpha, yeah, it's Gen Z kids, but they're being raised by the grandparents who are older millennials or younger Gen Xers.
The younger ones
are. And they're being raised by Gen X.
Well, see, I'm Gen X, and my son is millennial, and then I've got a Gen Z. What do you call it, daughter?
Right, but
so what do you call it? It's kind of like, And I mean, my
your son
daughter,
is what?
like, I worry about her.
He's
30.
Okay, so
31.
All right, so yeah, he's in that
millennial.
He's in that weird millennial.
Yeah.
And that's the thing. A lot of Gen, a lot of the Gen Zs are the entitled, or they think they're entitled to everything. They don't want to work for nothing.
Yeah. And that's exactly what it is. Like, she decided she wanted to move out of my house because she wanted to be independent, moved right in with grandma, and has a part-time job. She didn't want to finish, go to college or anything. Because that was too much work. So she got a part-time job and thinks that working 4 hours a day is a lot and needs to take a break the next day. Like, she will literally trade shifts with people so she doesn't have to work the next day. She won't do housework. She won't do anything, and I worry about her because it's like, by the time I was her age, I was taking care of my son and leaving an abusive relationship and moving, to 300 kilometers away from my nearest relative. And, I was so much more street smart and equipped to deal with the world,
But see, that's
independent,
well,
I was working and going to school and doing all that.
You were middle Gen X, aren't you?
Yeah.
Or N Gen X, and the Gen X.
I think I'm kind of N.
And just give me the 70s or 80s. 76. Okay. Well, yeah,
70s.
You're more middle Gen X. You're more middle Gen X. I was in the beginning.
But I mean, I also grew up in a single parent home, like, where my mother worked all the time.
Right.
So, I mean, from the time I was 7, 8 years old, I was babysitting myself by the time, and taking the bus by myself and doing things on my own. By the time I was 11 or 12, when I was 12, I actually took care of 18 kids, babysat 18 kids on New Year's one year by myself. You know what I mean?
That's what
and
we
I was
did.
12. So
that's what we did.
Yeah.
We were the original latchkey kids.
Well, if you wanted money, you went and worked for it.
Right. We were the original latchkey kids. I mean, Mom didn't
if
work,
you wanted
Dad
something,
did.
you either did the research to learn how.
Right.
Go ahead.
I mean, Dad worked. Mom was a stay-at-home mom, but Mom go out running around, and I'd walk in the house, put something to eat, go in the room.
Yeah. I grew up in a house where my mom worked, and when she wasn't working, she wanted time to herself. So it was she was off to bingo or out with her friends or whatever, and it's that was expected,
Yeah, I mean, there was nothing for us to, but you do that nowadays and you're getting thrown a fucking jail for child abuse or neglect.
Oh, yeah.
And the thing is, you can't raise your hands to your kids anymore. You do? CBS is being called.
Well, not only that, but there was so much more respect. I can remember I would have chewed my own arm off before I ever said anything that even remotely sounded rude or disrespectful to my grandmother. You know what I mean? That woman could look at me and say, "I'm very disappointed." And I would be in tears and suicidal for days. And now it's I watch my daughter with my mom. And I mean, granted, they live together and they have more of a friendship relationship, but still, it's my mom takes it from her, where my daughter will just turn around and go, "Bitch." And it's whoa, don't talk to my mother that way. And I get upset, but it's to her, it's nothing to disrespect like that. I would never have said something like that to call my grandmother the bitch. like a bitch,
Well,
or what
but
do you
the
call
thing
it, to
is,
be
though,
rude to,
the thing is if we'd have said that, we'd have now just come out of orbit.
right? Like, we'd have been knocked into Tuesday of next week. Like,
Well, you know
what
why
do you
Gen X
call it?
don't age, don't you? You know why Gen X don't age, right? Because
Because we
we've been
time
out there
warped
next
every
week
time we
so
got
many
smacked in the mouth,
times. We're still age-wise, we're
right?
still in our 30s.
We're still trying to. But I mean, like, oh, the look, yeah. What
Yeah.
do you call it? But I mean, but see, the problem is my daughter came out of me having that look. You know? Yeah, see, same here, Big Dirt. When I was 15, it had gotten to the point between my mother and I where the police told us one of us would have to move out. So literally, I was on my own at 15 with my own apartment and going to school and working and doing what I needed to do. So by the time
Well,
I was 18, I was in a relationship and, a bad one, but yeah.
but when
I had my son when I
I
was.
was a kid. Oh, sorry, Jim. Go ahead.
Oh, I just said I had my son when I was 18.
I
So,
And the thing is we could go to the fucking store for a pack of cigarettes with a note.
yep. Yep. I used to forge my own notes when I started smoking.
Or even beer. Oh,
Yeah.
when in my
Me
high
too,
school,
Chris.
I'm so old that my high school had a smoking section.
Yep. Ours did
You had to
too.
be 18. And I think that's actually stupid. Why the hell you gotta be 21 to smoke?
Right.
But when I turned 18, I was still in school, but I turned 18, they you could write your own notes.
Yeah.
You write your own note for school. And even and not force it, just sign your name.
Yeah.
But see, nowadays these kids don't know
I can
smoking is
remember
not
at
smoking.
16. I can remember at 16 being suspended for being what do you call absent for school. I was actually sick, and my mom was on vacation and couldn't come into town because she didn't live with me. So she couldn't come into town to sign a note. And what do you call it? So they continued my suspension until she could come into town. And I remember thinking it was like a vacation for being on vacation.
Oh yeah.
It made no sense to me. And finally, I ended up just forging my own note because she was never around, so I knew how to sign her signature anyway.
But I'd work during the summer. Well, I worked in the summer. My junior, going into my senior year, I worked in the summertime. But when I was a kid, in the weekends, Dad and his brother had a woodcutting business. And me and my cousins would go to work with him. And
Well, and that's what you did when you were a teenager because, you either worked so you had money or you lazed around all summer and you had no money. Like there was no in between there
I
where somebody's just giving you free money like now, you know?
and in the summertime, Dad knew this guy that every once in a while on the weekends he'd call him to dig a basement.
Mm-hmm.
And I was 9, 10 years old, and I was holding grape in the basement. I knew exactly what to do. Knew how to do everything.
I did everything from corn detasseling to babysitting to face painting to customer service calls, like at a call center, to door-to-door sales, like whatever I could find.
Well, I was,
Just to make a couple extra bucks. The jobs didn't always last, but
yeah, I mean, Dad always worked construction, so I could always go to work with him in the summer if I wanted to. And sometimes in a week, during the summer, he wasn't working. He called them up, and on the weekend, and we went and did basements and sewers.
yeah.
And
I had a
then
lot
I got
of friends
older. I was
that
working.
did construction work during the summer.
I got older. I was working construction. I must have a little here and there jobs, but I mean, I had enough money to go run around town, have a good time on the weekends,
Yeah.
and we just had a blast. There was no disrespect for nobody. Everybody knew that.
Yeah.
So it was stupid. Now, granted, mom and dad did help me get vehicles. That was fine. When I was on their insurance, it was cheaper.
Oh,
I
we were
worked in
poor folk. My
McDonald's,
mom couldn't even
Copenhagen. I
afford
would
clothes.
never. What was that, Jim? Sorry.
I said we were poor folk. My mom just never could afford stuff like cars or even clothes. Like I paid for my own clothes.
Well, Dad was working construction, making
Like
decent.
from the time
He
I
was
was
heavy
like
equipment.
12, 13.
Yeah, he was heavy equipment, so he had money. Or we
Yeah.
were middle class, and yeah,
I can
Dad.
remember going on road trips and the bottom of the car was so rusted out you could see the road on the bottom of the car.
Well,
Nowadays you could never drive a car like that, but back then we did.
there was one time Dad we're going to see cousins in Ohio, and I don't remember. I was a little bit too. I was too young to remember it, but Mom said, "There goes Dad running down 23, running about $1.20." Me in the back seat, no seat belt, no car seat, and Dad got on about 120. Mom goes cop. Dad for sure thought he was done. Cop didn't move. Desi did that twice. He was
I
one
remember
car
one time
that thing would never run right. I'll be back. I'm going inside.
I remember one time my friend. Okay.
I'll stay out here. Never mind. I'm gonna go inside real quick. I'm gonna give me a drink and
I remember
I'm
one
gonna get my
time.
drink. Good.
Okay. Yep. Oh yeah, you're way ahead of us, aren't you, Chris? What time is it there? It is 11:32 p.m. here where I am. On Thursday night. I got Coop in my head going, dead air, dead air. Oh, wow. 5:30 in the morning. Copenhagen, I think you're in the same time zone as Redneck is. It's 3 hours behind. Yeah, it's still Thursday night here, Chris, so you're in the future. How does it feel to walk around and be able to say that you're talking to your friends from the past? Oh, wow. I've always wanted to go to Texas. I've heard you guys have like the best food.
Okay. I just want to shut down computer and everything and grab my drink.
Chris is in the future. It's Friday morning there for him.
Yes, I know he is.
Ah,
I just went out of
Colorado's
Arizona.
supposed to be beautiful too.
It is beautiful. I just went out of Arizona. I want to go back in Florida or back in Michigan. I don't care. One or two.
I have another friend that's from Colorado, and they said to picture Canada in the wintertime without the freezing cold. Like
No.
the bone chill.
It gets chilly. Actually, no. I'll say this. It gets cold. It gets pretty close to cold as Canada in the winter.
Yeah. I just always wanted to try skiing there. Not that I can now, but
Yeah. Well,
I heard the ski hills there are amazing.
that's probably, yeah, I've seen a few of them on television. They're really awesome.
The
But
person I
Miss
talked
Jam,
to that's from Colorado, they just bought a resort and they're redoing it.
nice. Oh, so that's why you don't want to talk to me. You got somebody else. I see how
I
it is.
think
I thought you liked Redneck. Kidding, hon.
I've been on the internet since the 90s. I got a lot of somebody else's. You pick up friends along the way. What do you call it? And I love talking to people from other countries because I think that's cool.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Well, you know I'm just picking on you.
I know. But no, I've been on the internet since the 90s. So, I mean, you know, you're going to pick up people along the way.
Uh-huh. But, darling, I think I'm going to pull a plug. Because it's getting late over there for
We've been
you.
on for 2 hours and 35 minutes. Yeah. And 5 o'clock comes early.
Uh-huh. Well, not for me. I mean,
my little peanut.
Yeah, your little peanut gets over 5. Your little monkey.
Yeah. what do you call it? He'll be raring to go. He'll want to go to the store at like 6 o'clock in the morning again.
That's funny. That was
For everybody
funny.
in the chat that doesn't know, the other day, my son, he decided to let me sleep in, and that he was going to go to the store and get a couple things that we had run out of, and he was going to make me breakfast in bed when he came back. So he let me sleep. Well, he calls from the store and left a voicemail. And on the voicemail, it's like he's talking about how the store's not busy at all and that he really likes it there. And then all of a sudden somebody cut him off and the call just dropped. Well, it turned out that he was in the store shopping, walking around with his little cart and everything. And apparently a manager came up to him. The store wasn't even open. They couldn't even figure out how he got in. Somebody must have left the door open. But there he is at like 7 o'clock in the morning shopping all by himself, and the store's not even open.
That was funny. Did they at least let him pay for the stuff and leave?
No, they made him put it to the side and then come back for it. Because the tills weren't even open. Like, there was no cashiers, no anything. It was just like the stock people in the store. What do you call it? But yeah, he does stuff like that all the time where it's just like, you can't help but go, oh my God.
Yeah.
You know, like, thank goodness he didn't get banned from the store.
Yeah.
Like that they didn't think he was stealing something or breaking it, you know?
Right.
But there he was just shopping along in his own business.
Just shopping away.
Yeah.
All right, chat. You guys have been wonderful. Oh, yeah. I love their event. There was nobody there.
Okay.
Chat, you've been wonderful. Thanks for stopping in. Thanks for watching. Miss Jam, as always, thanks for coming in. It's been great chatting with you. Oh, before I end that one.
Well, I hope.
Right when.
I hope the chat had a great time.
When Jen messaged me and told me she wasn't going to make it tonight.
Yeah.
I went right to this and got this and sent it to you. And not 10 minutes later, Jen says you can send Jam the link. She said she'd come in. I mean, great minds think alike.
Well, like I said to her, life happens. Enjoy it.
You were the first person I thought of anyway. I sent to Miss Georgie.
But it was nice chatting, chat.
I sent to Mac. Yes, chat. It was nice talking to you. Thanks for coming in. Thanks for stopping. And
remember to hit that like, guys.
Yeah, y'all hit that like and subscribe before you bounce out of here. With that being said, y'all, let me find it. Where'd you go? Thanks for coming in. We'll see y'all tomorrow. Same bat time, same bat channel. Y'all been awesome. Thanks for stopping. And like Redneck always says, be good to each other. Love one another. Y'all have a great night. Bye. Redneck out.
Rolling out past the county line, midnight air and a jug of shine. Chrome pipes rumble, thunder roars, big black Dodge kicking down back doors. Tail lights fading in the dust and pine. Sheriff's coming, but he's way behind. Gas pedal heavy, heartbeats loud. Moonshine running right and proud. In my big black Dodge, I own the night. Burning rubber in the pale moonlight. Bootleg dreams and a rebel's cause. Ain't no catching this old outlaw's claws. River fog rolls and the creek runs high. Hiding jugs where the gators lie. Tires spin dirt, flying like sin. Whiskey's worth the chase again. Tail lights fading in the dust and pine. freedom is all I feel. So pour another for the restless kind, chasing ghosts on a whiskey high. The road keeps calling, I can't slow down. Big black Dodge rolling out of town. Blue lights flash, but they fade to black. Ain't no chains ever hold me back. Boots on the pedal, hands on the wheel. This kind of freedom is all I feel. Pour another for the restless kind, chasing ghosts on a whiskey high. The road keeps calling, I can't slow down. Big black Dodge rolling out of town.
Night, y'all. Redneck out.